Hello, my dear Libra. This is your love and spirituality reading for the time between June 16 and June 30, 2017, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. So, I used the Legacy of the Divine Tarot by Cyril Marchetti, and I will start shuffling your cards. So, I call the Divine with love and light, and I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world, and I call the 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Libra viewers. So, I want my dear Libras to have love in their lives and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. So you had the 5 of Swords there with the Alchemist card, kind of saying that if there's some kind of battle in your life, it might be for your soul's growth, like taking in your opposite side, and it's also about silencing the ego a little bit. So I also want to take the chance to tell you that the Sun in Gemini is opposing Saturn, moving retrograde in Sagittarius. The days until Sagittarius moves into Cancer will be fiery with Gemini-Sagittarius combination, and the Sun will continue opposing Saturn in Sagittarius when it moves into Cancer. And the Cancer-Sagittarius combination represents the Chariot, 2 opposite forces that needs to be brought together to get your show on the road. And that's much what the Alchemist card says as well. While Saturn, the strict teacher, will be opposing the Sun until June 24th. June 21st, we will have the midsummer solstice over the tropical of Cancer. And June 24th, we will have the new moon in Cancer joined there with the Sun, Mercury, and Mars. So it will be a very energetic day. So Venus will be in Taurus this period, Neptune, Pluto, and Saturn is still moving retrograde, and Jupiter is moving direct since June 10 in your sign, Libra. So I'll just tune in for a few seconds. Okay. So, my dear Libra, this is your future. And this is your now, and this is the past. So the now is probably the second half of June 2017. But whenever you watch this, it's probably the exact right time to see it. And you can also watch this video several times during this period, because as the time progresses, you might understand more and more what the reading is all about in your life. So the first card for you is King of Coins. So King of Coins is usually Capricorn. It can be Taurus or Virgo as well, but it might have something to do with you. King of Coins is a person that being able to build like a fortress of riches for themselves. They are being able to build beautiful stability for themselves, making like building on their inner paradise garden. You see the luscious green here together with the gold, and it's very rich person. The King of Coins represent like a farmer, healer, can be a physician or someone doing practical work. He is also able to cook a meal on a roasted, like something like that is stitchy or edgy, making food from those plants that have like thorns in them. I don't really know the names now. So he is being able to do this. He's very smart. He's very independent. He's very good with resources, taking care of resources, preserving his inner resources. So we'll see where it goes with this King of Coins. The next card is the 5 of Cups. So it seems like this King of Coins has led you to disappointment. It can be that maybe you have been overprotective and missed some kind of opportunity because of it, or some earth person in your life has become a disappointment for you. in some ways. Five of Cups is a card of heartbreak, is a card of feeling devastated and crying over spilled milk. Something has been wasted. Maybe you had some beautiful property here that did go to waste, or some beautiful opportunity. The King of Coins can be a place of work as well. It can be a home. It can be this kind of energy. It's very stable. It's like a husband energy. So for some of you, you might have lost your partner, your long-term partner, and this might be very sad, or your role, some kind of role. It might be a role as a husband or a wife, or some kind of work title that has been lost, something that was a value to you, stable value. It might be a friend as well that has gone lost or gone missing. So Five of Cups. Fives are this harmony. It's things that we didn't calculate with, that came and made us very sad. So it's something that is lost, but you can still see that there's a great chance with this card. It's two cups still there, but she's very sad about those that has been lost. So we can see the lighting on this card. So it's almost like the same person here. The lighting is coming in from this in this way. So it's like the circumstances might not have really changed. It might be your perception of the circumstance, or something that has changed, like in some way. But as I said, with the Five of Cups, it might be not such a big catastrophe anyway. So here you have a Two of Swords, and this is you. It's Libra here, trying to not see maybe the extent of this catastrophe. I want you to look at it with open eyes, because to kind of blindside yourself or blindfold yourself is just keeping you in an illusion. It's also keeping you from making a sound choice, because if you want to make a choice, you shouldn't use just your logic mind. If you use just your logic mind, you will only have like 10% of your capacity to make a good and fair decision. If you also use your feelings, if you are being able to connect with your feelings, even if the sad ones, you are going to be able to make a much more grounded decision, much more like based in a perception that's coming from your whole entity, and therefore having a more long-term effect, like having a better outcome for you on a long term. The Two of Swords is, of course, typical Libra. If something is uncomfortable in your life, you just refuse to see it and touch it. The Two of Swords might indicate silent treatment, or people not speaking to each other. It's not as silent as kind of the Four of Swords, for example. That's a little bit more hostile, or almost to the brink of death. It's more like not just talking. Or it might also be that you don't want to cause any trouble or disturb a situation, so you're keeping your mouth shut, so because you don't want to go in with your energy. So it might be some person in your life that's sad, or and you don't want to interfere, or this is a little bit different energies. But it might be you, that first you had something, then you lost it, and now you're kind of behaving like it didn't matter from the start anyway. This mask, you can't see the tears behind this mask, and there's a veil before your eyes, so you can't see anything either, and you still are trying to make a decision here. So Two of Swords is a card where you try to be nice. You don't want to have conflict. You don't want to act up. You don't want to disturb. You don't want to go in with your energy and change something and then see that it will be a mistake. So you're trying to keep yourself level and just keep yourself out of it, but it's just making things usually worse. Or you might miss opportunities. Here you have a beautiful Ace of Coins. Ace of Coins is like a chance being given to you. It's an opportunity. It might be an opportunity to return to this stage. You see, it's the same kind of coloring. and it's a chance that you are not seeing. You are being blind to this because you can't really connect with your pain, so you can't really see the reality, and you might actually miss this opportunity. So try to feel your feelings. They are very crucial for you to be able to recognize what you want, what you need, what's crucial for your happiness, and what's the next step to take. The Ace of Coins is just an embryo, it's just an egg, it's nothing being created, it's just a possibility. So it might be like the next step in a certain situation in a relationship, next career step. It's a chance being given to you, and it's just an embryo, and as every chances, they need to be grasped and taken in order to come into prosper. And if you are not even being able to see it, it's probably going to miss, you are going to miss it. And here comes death. Ace of Coins often comes together with death, but usually they are like this. Death comes and a new beginning, but here's a new beginning and it dies. So it might be something that's still born, or it won't be coming to life. It will die. The chance will die, or the opportunity will die. So, and it's just because you don't want to communicate with your own feelings. So, so if you would be able to change this is in the past, but for some of you watching in early June, this might be happening now. So if you would be able to connect with your feelings, you will be able to see the opportunity, and this opportunity won't be stillborn or dead. But death is a good thing. You can sacrifice this old thing. It's a king here, so it might have been like a full-grown experience, and death comes. So sometimes we need to sacrifice an old situation to begin a new one. Anyway, you were very disappointed here, and with death, the old thing is taken away, and it might be replaced by something new. Death is also facing our fears, and for you, my friend, fears might be feeling your feelings. So death is always an invitation. It's not the last card in the major arcana. It's actually coming somewhere in the middle. So it's not the end of the world like with the 21 world card. It's the end of a cycle. It's actually just it's just a big change. You either need to do a big change, or you need to confront your fears. You need to face your fears. You need to do something that's scary in order to have a new start or have this chance. So there might still be a chance with this, but then you need to do something that's that you are normally not doing. And death is also a card that it kind of erases the ego. So if something that you want to do that you feel is scary and you're risking a lot, usually the only thing we are risking is our ego if we don't doing something that's a health hazard. But usually we only risk our ego, our pride, our emotions. And your emotions, you can find stability in your emotions if you connect with them, because what you give attention is the same to give something love. So if you give attention to your own feelings, you give yourself love, and in the end this will actually heal you. So being in connection with your feelings isn't dangerous, it's healthy. There's some trickiness with your own personality here, but the situation itself is actually an offering of something new. Sacrifice the old, change, and have something new, something that's better for you. The next line of cards is for the now, and here we have yet another 5. So it seems like this King of Coins situation has been a real disappointment to you. Something where you felt stable, or a person that you felt were stable, or a work that was stable became a real disappointment. But you see, with the 5s, it's just a blow to the ego. This blow to the ego has broken your heart. It's very sad. But just feel the feelings and see what they want to tell you. Usually when we are sad about something that we lost that was important to us. So we know now what was important. Even if it's too late, we don't miss what we had until it's lost usually. With the 5 of coins, it's feeling like a beggar. So for some of you, it might be that you have had a love interest in an earth person, and this person didn't want to let you into their castle, or you didn't want to let this person into your castle. So they were standing here like a beggar, or you were standing like a beggar. But we see the same light is kind of shining on both those people. So no one is unequal to another. We are all coming from the same source. So you don't have to feel inadequate. If someone is treating you like crap or dirt, or not showing you enough interest, or not showing you that you are worth having, or like an employee or a partner or a friend, well, they are not worth having either. So the loss is not big in this case. If someone has treating you like dirt like this, 5 of coins is feeling very humiliated, feeling like you don't belong, like you're alienated, you have no friends, you have no one listens to you. 5 of coins together with 5 of cups might also be a threat towards your health. There might be a health issue, especially connected to your self-worth and your feelings. But this could be easily solved if you start to listen to your feelings and start to listen to yourself, to your soul, what you really want to do, and start following that road. Then those issues will kind of resolve itself, because you are walking in your own big energy field, like from your soul. That's being able to heal whatever. As I said, light, your attention is healing. So whatever you put your energy to or your attention to will be healed. I understand this is a painful situation, feeling tossed away like this, or you have made someone feel like this. You have the 2 of swords here. You might have act like you don't really care. So it might be a self-inflicted damage here. The next card for you comes underneath the 5 of cups, and beside the 5 of coins is a 2 of wands. 2 of wands is a situation where you need to make a decision. 2 of wands is also a card where it might be 2 people trying to show each other that they don't care really for the other person. But this is an important situation, so don't be stuck in your pride or in your ego. Listen to your soul, listen to your higher calling, and ask for guidance. You might need to ask for guidance, like give me a sign. What am I supposed to do now? Because this is sliding doors. This kind of moment you choose either to go that way or to go that way, and it's no turning back here. So either you open this box or this box, and it will change your destiny. It's very destined time, and it has something to do with this earth person, or this role that you might have had, and that's now lost. So, and you 2 is duality. So it's sometimes in our relationship, in our life, we try to separate ourselves from others because we want to be unique, but this separation is actually also creating actually this a separation. If you can imagine yourself being a circle and the other person being a circle, if you are like this, you're still connected. But when the circles drift apart like this, you are becoming 2 entities. So it's about a choice between 2 situations, 2 people, 2 roads, 2 different career options, some kind of choice being made here, and it's very crucial for your future. So the next card, really central here, is the 21 World card. This is a beautiful, beautiful card about the chance to be able to solve a karma. And it's indicated with the 2s that there's an important decision needs to be made, and it's very fiery and airy here. So this is very masculine. Air and fire is the masculine. Here you have earth and water is feminine. So it's some important decision that will actually free you from an old karma. So try to connect to, if you have had a problem feeling humiliated, hurt, neglected, defeated, whatever. Try to feel those feelings, because they will make you being able to put yourself in that kind of state that you will be able to make this decision that will free you from karma. Because when you don't want to listen to those things, you don't want to listen to your soul, because your soul is talking to you through your longing, what you long for, what you're treasuring, and also your feelings. So for some of you, it might be that you have been neglected by in a work situation or with a partner, or not being able to fulfill some kind of you might have had a self-image that were like this, and now it's more like this, and this fall from grace might actually be exactly what you need, because this is fall from ego, and ego needs to die. It's not ego is a very great part of our life, keeping us see to that we eat, and that we exercise, and that we take care of ourselves, and that we don't let people step over our boundaries. But ego can make us feel very alone as well. It can also separate ourselves from our soul and our life path, because ego is, how can I say it? It's corrupting, and it's like an entity almost inside of you that wants to corrupt you to go into a certain way. But if you can free yourself, if you can actually feel feelings of humiliation or hurt or being tossed away like garbage, that will kill your ego, and your soul will have room to step in. Sometimes ego is misinterpreted as your inner child. It's not the same. Your inner child has needs that needs to be fulfilled, and it can be a crying baby, and as it can the ego. But ego is more about protecting something that doesn't really matter in the end. Your face. Here, Libra, you're trying to protect your face. You don't want to lose your pride or lose your face or be humiliated. So that's why you're acting like a little bit stale here, not being able to connect with your true self. And that's just you not wanting to you're very attached to your ego. And when the ego goes, your soul will step in, and you will be twice as powerful as you were before. So that's much healthier. Underneath Ace of Coins, this new chance, you have another king. It's a King of Wands. It's the creator. It's a very passionate entity. It's your ability to create things in your life. It's your ability to birth forth new things, to be able to vision things, to be able to see your future and go step by step and into making that future. King of Wands is usually Leo. It can be Aries or Sagittarius. And it's earth and fire connected here. So it seems like your karma is going to free you from some kind of stiffness or inability that has been blocking you. And here instead comes your ability to create your life, becoming, taking over the responsibility as the creator, no longer just being into the winds of change or whim of destiny, but actually taking your destiny in your own hands, because you are not fearful anymore. The King of Wands is not scared. It's not scared of death. It's not scared of going close to the edge. It's not scared of scary things. It's brave enough to go out and do this anyway. King of Coins is more protective, doesn't want to risk things, wants to stay in their security of the tower, wants to stay in the security of their paradise garden. But there's more paradises to be found here. This Ace of Coins is a new doorway, like expansions, new possibilities. It's more out there for you to experience and to live through. So here you have a three of coins. It comes underneath death. So it's some kind of work, some kind of creative endeavor that might include a King of Wands. Maybe you are going to kind of be able to create or imagine your new future, your new work, your next career. Three of Coins might also be like a discussion or more a quarrel within a family, partnership or relationship, where you need to take like a solid, you need to have a plan, and you need to work out a plan to be able to solve this, like step by step. It's like a health program, becoming healthy, healing yourself, healing your surrounding, taking the necessary discussions that will be able to make a new beginning here. You have the Ace of Coins and 3. 3 is the Empress. You have 21, 2 plus 1 is 3, and 3. So both are for the Empress, the feminine abundance, the paradise garden. There's endless possibilities to you. There's so many possibilities to you out there. If you're staying at home in your comfort zone, not stepping outside, you won't even know those possibilities. They will go by you unmarked. You won't even see them. They will still be there, but you are kind of locked behind your mask and your veil, so you won't be able to recognize the chance when it comes in front of you. But here, if you are being able to solve this, connect with your feelings, you will be able to face your fears. This is going to end a really old karma for you, where you have been stuck in a pattern of kind of not want to see the reality. And here you're seeing the reality and you're doing something about it. Actually seeing a vision of what you want to create in your life, creating your own future. Beautiful. Okay, so that was in the now, and you have the 21 world really center. Actually, you have both two endings here. You have the Death card, that's an ending, but 21 world is the true ending. It's like an exam from some study you have been doing for a long time. 21, it's the end. Then the major arcana starts again at 0 with the Fool. So this is actually more of an ending of an old situation than the Death card is. But after this ending, there comes a new beginning where you are more creative. You are more able to do creative things, and it seems like you might even take some kind of chance, very fiery, passionate chance. It might include a Sagittarius person, Aries or Leo. Okay, so the next card for you here in the future, it will be in the beginning of July, I would reckon. You have an 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is a very good card. It's this fire energy. King of Wands has the sun as their planet, and here's the sun's rays. It's also Sagittarius here. Might indicate a Sagittarius person. You have here the King of Coins. That might be you or another person being a little bit like alienated from people, or having like a bad self-esteem, or some other problem. It might be financial problem as well, or something else. But here comes 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is like flight. It's like energy. It's the sun's rays as well. It's communication usually. Sometimes it's forgiveness or talking things through or making up for past mistakes. But it's Sagittarius, so it's goal oriented. It wants something. It's like you're aiming your energy into some certain point here. King of Wands, 3 of Coins, 8 of Wands, it's hitting off. You're starting something, you're communicating, taking the necessary discussion, clearing off the clouds here from the past, the things that you didn't want to see. This is non-communication, and this is the opposite, communication. Clear, crystal clear communication. The old veil, the mask, it's the clouds here like evaporating. Talking things through is 2-2, no talking, no connection, and here's connection, things hitting off. Maybe it will be money-wise. It might be money-wise. It might be this some relationship as well. Here you have the 5 of Cups, some misfortune when it comes to something that's emotionally connected to you, something that you're passionate about or loves, or you have built up fantasies about this. With the 9 of Cups is like a wish card. Here you didn't get your need met. Here you're supposed to decide what your needs are and ask for them. It's a time for prayer. It's a time to ask for what you want. Nine of Cups sometimes is indicated that you already have the relationship or the job or the certain circumstance that you're supposed to have. And this is you maybe still want to have it. But it's also connected to this fire energy, this Three of Coins, you creating something for yourself, you starting this work to find out what it is that you actually want. Aim your energy towards a target. What's going to fill your needs? What's going to make you happy? When you know what's not making you happy, that's one thing. That's very good. Write down everything that doesn't make you happy and then go to the opposite of that. That's probably what's going to make you happy. If you're really confused, you can do this and you will find out what's actually making you happy. Sometimes we are the one that destroys our happiness the most with the blockage that we have, the fears that we have, the inability to see the reality or to embrace the future. But here it seems like it's hitting off. You are with the 21 world, some kind of ending and new beginning is I think you have understand something crucial here. We'll see what it is. It will come here. 10, the wheel. Okay, it's the wheel. So you have Jupiter here. Jupiter is now going direct in Libra. So it might be that some old energy kept you stuck, some old karma. It doesn't really look like karma. It seems more like a disconnection from feeling or not wanting to feel certain feelings that might erase your pride and therefore also your ego. But here you have the wheel. That's the wish. That's the divine working in your life, and you see it's very related to this circular things here. So it seems like you might get another chance with something, and you have this wish card here, and here's like the Wheel of Fortune. So you really have an opportunity here to start to dream about what you want and ask for it, and probably this will be given to you. And the 10 wheel is also saying what you have been, you will reap what you sow. So what you have been put to ground, it's what's going to grow up and come back to you. So it's really crucial that we give of ourselves if we are going to have something back. There's the circle of giving and receiving. So if you want to fulfill your needs, you also need to be able to give. And it's very beautiful here. It's really, it's like a lucky strike here, something really lucky. And it might come from your own energy here, you becoming more a creator. It might also be like a fire person in your life giving you some kind of chance or working something out for you. But it's also, if you work with your self-esteem here, might be some self-esteem issues, and you overcome this, you overcome your ego, your fears. You usually regret what you haven't done. You usually don't regret what you have done if it's not homicide or something. But to take a chance is not really something to regret. Here you have the the Six of Wands, very beautiful card. It's also about communication, win-win communication, much like the Eight of Wands. It's Leo in Jupiter. You have Leo here, Jupiter there. So let's see if it's going on something in. No, Leo is kind of silent during this period. It's only have its 11th house in friends and childhood innocence. So nothing real going on with Leo here. But this is your temple, it's your body, and it seems like your soul has stepped in. There's a white horse, your known feelings. Here you face your fears, and the darkness of this horse is just like a shadow. So you faced your shadow, probably those scary feelings in those cards. Those when you face those feelings and you kill your ego, your soul is being able to step in, and this is exactly what I see happening here. Super beautiful with the Six of Wands. Six of Wands, six are harmonious cards of reconnection and reconciliation, and also being able to speak very truthfully. This is you being kind of a hero, taking on the King of Wands here, taking a chance, riding out high in victory. You have the sign of Neptune there, your feelings also being lifted high in victory. This dragon symbol being connected with the divine. So it seems very prosperous here with this fire energy, this new chance for you to build a beautiful, beautiful future for yourself. The last card for you is is Eight of Swords. Sorry for me laughing. This is Jupiter, Jupiter, and Jupiter, and you see this resemblance here to the Two of Swords with you. So it seems like you will get a beautiful chance granted here from you by the divine, and you might overlook it because you're scared. We have the spider web here again, your old fears here with the death and here. So Eight of Swords is kind of other people's opinion of you, or some rules that you live by, rules that you have, like you need to live. Those rules are more important than your actual life. We see that this person, their body, their temple is restricted by the veil that you had in this card. So Libra, it's only you that's holding yourself back. If you don't want to be badly treated by people, stop being with those people. If you want to change your life, dream it forth. Start to ask for what you want and take the necessary step towards this. There's a world of abundance out there also for you. Eight of Swords, I've seen this with you so long now. It's time to cut yourself free and become, to live your life in the way that you want. Stripped away from fear. Don't be fearful anymore. There's nothing out to fear. We will all die anyway. So ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Your body is built from atoms, from exploding stars. So you have already done this journey back and forth into like free atoms, and then building a body and something else, and this play with form. So this is not so serious. Life is not so serious. Risk yourself a little bit, and your life will become a not so bitter one. Okay, try to live more fearless. Try to live more like like being like a little bit more heroic, being the hero of your own story, becoming the author of your own story. You have Jupiter so much here. It's your planet right now in your sign, and it's moving direct. So you really have the chance to end this old karma, leaving your castle, leaving the darkness, and becoming something new instead of going the same lap and doing the same and be left behind. Why do you want to be left behind? Try to expand. Sometimes if we're very scared of our feelings, like this Two of Swords person here, we don't want to connect with the moon. If we put ourselves in center here, try to be like more rock solid. Don't think so much about having a past or having a future, having expectations. You throw yourself out there. You can't in any way control the circumstances. The divine is also always giving you some bitter challenge that you need to take, that you need to overcome. And you don't take life so personally. Don't take what other people say personally, and don't let other people decide what you should do. Try to be more authentic. Try to be more in your soul. So my beautiful Libras, I will take a card for you from the Oracle of Visions. It's Cyril Marchetti, the same artist that I've done this Legacy of the Divine Tarot. So some card for you. We have here, this is you. Need to take a good look in the mirror. It's about starting. If you want to change the world, start with yourself. This might be your own fears, like your own words. It doesn't. Sometimes we can imagine that people think certain things about you. Probably they don't care enough to think so much. This might be your own thoughts about you that's mirroring in your outside world. So if you're fearing something, people on the outside will come and poke that fear on you. They will see it and they will poke it. If you are fearful of attention, they will poke it. If you are fearful of being in certain situation, going outside your comfort zone, they will poke it. It's the same if you're allergic to cats, for example. Cats love people that's allergic. They always want to be with them, because if you're allergic to cats, you're usually afraid of your own self-sufficientness. So take a good look. Listen also to what you are thinking about yourself, how you're treating yourself, how you're behaving towards yourself in your own head. I think the big blockage for you, Libra, is in your own head. It's not in your reality. Your reality seems fine. I think you are doing this to yourself. Maybe you are spending time with the wrong kind of people. But if you change your mind, the surrounding around you will change as well. When you start to think better things about yourself, people around you will start thinking better things about yourself. When you respect yourself, other people will respect you. When you show love, other people will show you love. So it's the reflection. Everything is in a reflection. And it's your masks here. This is also a mask. Maybe it's time to put it down. I have not made myself familiar with those cards. This is identity and self-analysis, knowing oneself. One's own self is well hidden from one's own self. Of all mines of treasures, one's own is the last to be dug up. So it seems like to every hardship you are going through, you're still not being able to see yourself. The danger when you see your own reflection is that on some occasion we are not in control. Outside influences can provoke emotional states. It is then at our vulnerable moments that the mask chooses us. So that might be what you are fearing of. You want to be able to choose your state of mind instead of the state of mind choosing you. Maybe you need to let your state of mind choose you and go with the flow. Feel the feelings of it. Just take the roller coaster down the hill. You will end up safely, I'm sure of it, because when you start to look at yourself, feel yourself, you will start to know yourself. And when you start to know yourself and find yourself, you will also find love and happiness, because you are those things. So I will take some card for you from the past life oracle card about this karma of yours. See if we can have something. Okay, so it's about your needs. Sometimes we don't want to have needs because needs put ourselves in a situation of needing other people. And if we need other people, we need to listen to what they say. And you already listen too much to what people say, Libra. You need to stop those voices in your head and start to dream about what you really want, regardless of all the problems you see with this. Start to just feel the needs of yourself, the needs of your own body. You have been starving yourself long enough now. Make a list, as I said, of what will make you happy and go for that. Have that as your bucket list. And one by one, you see to that you get your needs met and start to dream and dream big. This karma is about food and hunger, being poor, like an orphan or a poor person out in the street, like a beggar. You don't have to be a beggar just because you have needs. Have needs and don't be a beggar. If one person can't fulfill your needs, some other person might be able to do so. So you're not locked into one situation with only one person. If your family is not providing, you can find your soul family out there, someone else for you. Okay, so my dear Libra, I hope this helped. It seems really lucky for you. It's only yourself keeping yourself trapped, so that's easily fixed. Just take a good look in the mirror, okay? Thank you for all of you watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting to my videos. I'm truly grateful. The beautiful comments is really raising the vibration of this channel. I'm so happy. I'm sorry I'm not being able to answer so much due to limitation of time, but I'm really grateful, truly grateful. So you know, I want you to take really good care, and I hope to see you again in the beginning of July. Okay, bye bye.